March 27th, 1992. A serene convent in Kerala transforms into the backdrop of a chilling mystery. In the stillness of dawn, Sister Abhaya, a young, devout nun, is found dead in the convent's well. Was it a tragic accident, a suicide, or was there something far more sinister hiding in the shadows? This is the story of Sister Abhaya, a story of secrets, deception, and an unrelenting pursuit of justice that spanned nearly 3 decades. Stay with us as we unravel one of India's most sensational murder cases. Abhaya Thomas, known as Sister Abhaya after joining the convent, was born in 1971 in a small village in Kerala. A bright, devout young woman, she was deeply committed to her faith and education. At just 21 years old, she was training to serve God and her community, balancing her religious duties with studies at a local college. But on March 27, 1992, her life took a dark turn. Around 4:15 a.m., Abhaya woke up, as she often did, to prepare for her day. She went to the convent kitchen to fetch water. What followed would remain a mystery for years. By 7 a.m., her body was discovered in the convent's well. Her slippers were found neatly placed near the well, and the nuns initially assumed she had taken her own life. The police were called, but from the very start, the case seemed far from ordinary. The local police concluded that Sister Abhaya had died by suicide. But as details emerged, doubts began to surface. Her body bore injuries, a head wound in particular, that didn't align with the suicide theory. Moreover, the kitchen where she was last seen had evidence of a struggle, including a bottle of broken liquor and food items strewn around. But instead of pursuing these clues, the investigation stalled. Allegations of evidence tampering began to emerge. The police claimed they had recovered no significant evidence from the scene, but witnesses later testified that key forensic samples, including Sister Abhaya's clothes and personal belongings, had been destroyed prematurely. By 1993, public outcry and pressure from activists like journalist Jomon Puthenpurakal forced the case to be handed over to the Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI. But even the CBI faced hurdles. Over the years, 3 different teams were assigned to the case, and each seemed to face roadblocks. Key witnesses turned hostile, evidence mysteriously disappeared. For years, the case seemed to go nowhere, leading many to wonder, was someone trying to protect the real culprits? Some media reports suggested that the first investigation was poorly handled. They felt the post-mortem was incomplete and suspected that powerful people were trying to cover this up. Various theories spread quickly across Kerala. Then a new team began investigating, and in 2007, a shocking revelation came to light. Out of nowhere, a witness stepped forward, offering a key clue to the case. But who was this witness? The witness was none other than a thief. An ordinary, unknown thief from 1992. Could his testimony really be trusted? Surprisingly, not only was his statement taken seriously, but it also changed the entire direction of the case. This man was Adaka Raju. He had committed thefts around 1992. He used to sell the stolen items and use the money to feed himself and his family. On March 27, 1992, Adaka Raju went to St Pius Convent with the plan to steal. His goal was to steal the copper rods and wires meant to protect against lightning and sell them. He arrived to carry out his theft, but what he saw there was so shocking that it remained in his mind for years. He saw a priest there, Father Thomas Couture. This raised a question. What was a priest doing in the girls' hostel at such a late hour? Adaka Raju claimed he also saw Jose Putrikayil and Sister Sephi. This is where things get really creepy. That night, when he witnessed the strange incident, he felt helpless. How could he speak up when he was there to commit a crime? The next day, he read about Sister Abhaya and then saw the police's comments about her case. That's when he began to feel that something was truly wrong. He had gone to steal, and if he told anyone about that night, he would have to admit to his own crime. But Adaka Raju did something surprising. He went to the police and told them what he saw that night. When they heard his story, they arrested him, accusing him of the murder. They created a simple theory. While stealing in convent, Adaka Raju ran into a nun. When she screamed, he panicked, killed her, and tossed her body into the well before escaping. Based on this theory, Adaka Raju was held for 58 days. He said he was pressured to take the blame for the murder. He also claimed that he was offered bribes, job, help for his children's schooling, and even a house. However, Adaka Raju refused to back down. His honesty made him stand firm against this corrupt system. And finally, in 2008, 16 years after Sister Abhaya's death, based on Raju's statement, the CBI named Father Thomas Kotur, Sister Safi, and Father Jose Putrikayil as the main suspects in this murder case. The CBI uncovered a chilling sequence of events. According to their findings, Sister Abhaya had walked into the convent kitchen that morning and stumbled upon something she wasn't meant to see, an illicit relationship between the accused. Fearing exposure, they attacked her, striking her on the head with a blunt object. When she lost consciousness, they carried her to the well and threw her in, ensuring she would never reveal their secret. But the road to justice was anything but easy. The accused denied all charges, and the defense argued that the evidence was circumstantial at best. Over the years, the case saw multiple delays, with witnesses retracting statements and experts providing conflicting forensic reports. It wasn't just a legal battle, it was a war of persistence. The case highlighted the influence of powerful institutions, with allegations of the church attempting to shield the accused. However, those seeking justice refused to give up. After nearly 30 years of relentless efforts, on December 22, 2020, the court finally delivered its verdict. Father Thomas Couture and Sister Safi were found guilty of murder, and both were sentenced to life imprisonment. While the verdict brought closure to the case, it also left lingering questions. Why did it take so long? How deep did the cover-up go? And how many more truths remain hidden? Sister Abhaya's death was a tragedy, but her story is a testament to the power of perseverance. It showed that even in the face of immense opposition, justice can prevail. Her case exposed the vulnerabilities in our justice system and the dangers of unchecked power. But most importantly, it reminded us of the value of truth. Sister Abhaya may no longer be with us, but her memory lives on as a symbol of resilience and the fight for justice. What do you think about this case? Did justice truly prevail, or does the decades-long delay make it bittersweet? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this story compelling, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories.